Today we have the privilege of being here at 16492 Via Cuesta Verde here in Fairbanks Ranch in Rancho Santa Fe. Fairbanks Ranch is one of the premier gated communities in all of Rancho Santa Fe. This house has been totally redone from top to bottom. They've spent well over a year putting this together, and you're gonna love it. I'm Tim Van Damm. Welcome home. I wanted to start out here because this house is very unique. It's right at the end of a cul-de-sac. Fairbanks Ranch, it was built in the 80s and 90s, so the roads here are way wider than what you'd find in today's newer developments. There's curbs. It's really, really well done. A lot of old world vegetation, and this home is really something special. There's only a few homes on this cul-de-sac, and if you notice here, you've got these huge pilasters of these gates and just walls going on either side, totally covered in shrubs, in hedges. And as we walk through here, you'll see that there's a lot of space on either side. So it's totally private. You've got a wall of hedges on this side, a wall of trees on this side, and it's got this nice grand entry with the round circle. And so you can see there's sort of a desert motif and feel, which is, you've got these beautiful agaves, gravel, so they're not using mulch, they're using the gravel, which really just kind of elevates it and gives it a very sophisticated, a very kind of cool, sexy feel. So I love homes with these porticos here. It feels like a luxury hotel. You can pull your car right up here. Your guests can get out. If you had a valet, it's a great place to set up for that. But again, super private. You have the gates here. You have this other door here. And then you're going to see there's yet another door. So we're going to go back through. And that's why on this particular video, I wanted to start out here. So we'll come right through here. Look at this entrance. They redid all this stonework, light, bright, right on trend, beautiful landscaping. There's a huge fountain here. All of the windows and doors were totally redone. It's all ironwork, a lot of ironwork. Everything is solid and heavy duty. And look at this entrance, massive. So as we go through this video, I'm going to invite you to like, subscribe, comment on what your favorite features of this home are. You will not see a house as on trend as this home. It's really just, it's a bit of a different style, but really well done. And it's funny, as we were in the construction, I would come back and take a look periodically, and I would see these different materials, and I was like, that's different. How is that gonna come together? Is this gonna work? And when it all came together, I was like, wow, they really had an incredible vision. As you come in here, we're standing in this space. I mean, this is at least a 25-foot ceiling that I'm standing in here. You can see these fixtures right on trend. They redid all of this flooring. This is all marble. It's light, it's bright. It kind of ties in with the lighter wood tones of the wide plank oak that they put in. This lot is one of the larger lots here in Fairbanks Ranch. So it's very deep. And so it's kind of deceptive because it just keeps unfolding, and it has that sense of, wow, like it just, you go to the gates and then there's another doorway, and now you come here and then you go outside and you just keep discovering more and more. So there's 2 powder rooms here. One of the things that they did, which again, when I saw them doing, I was like, is that necessary? But they did. They took all of the doors and they made them curved doors. And they've got this really cool hinges right on the edge here. And it just makes the house. It's one of those things I personally wouldn't have thought to do, but it just gives it a whole nother level of sophistication. It's hard to see on camera, but there's these kind of brush strokes and just sort of texture here. So you've got this great powder, beautiful, it looks like travertine, some tile work on the floor. This looks like a limestone countertop sink that's all built in. They've got a huge closet right here. They left that blank so that the buyer could figure out what they want to do with that. But you've got a lot of storage here. And that's something I will tell you, as someone who shows a lot of homes, nobody ever thinks about closets when they're looking for a home. But after they move in, everybody thinks about closets because they're like, well, where do I put my stuff? Well, this house, you've got a lot of extra storage that you don't have in a lot of these other homes, and it looks beautiful. So this office space, it was an existing office. It had woodwork, but they painted it. It's this sort of like a blue-gray tone, which I love. There used to be a step through here, and I think they were really smart to close this off, because the reality is, if somebody's working, one, it did two things. One, it makes it in a way that it's more private and separated off from the living space, which is more practical. And two, it created a beautiful wall in that other room that's got some woodwork on that we're gonna show you as well. So I thought it was really smart. And as we go in here, this is the other side of that wall I was just telling. So see this beautiful, woodwork all throughout. These fixtures are just, right on trend, really well done. And the staging too, they brought in one of the top staging companies out of Los Angeles. And so they just took it to a whole nother level. A lot of people think that staging is sort of an afterthought. My seller, as someone who handles luxury homes, understood the importance of the staging. He didn't cut any corners whatsoever, and you'll see every single room we go into in this home is fully staged and looks like someone's living here. We're just under $10 million here. It's a high-end luxury home, and we want to make sure it's done well throughout the entire home. So as you come right over here, you've got this beautiful fireplace, herringbone brick, marble work is just right on the money. And you can see, the veins, see how it comes all the way through? So whoever did this stonework here really just did a phenomenal job. And then they've got all of these brand new iron doors, and it just kind of goes right to outside here. And this is your dining room. This is a massive dining room table. You've got all brand new LED lighting. We're gonna go right here into the kitchen. All these countertops are all marble, brand new cabinets. You've got that beautiful brass finish. And look at this range. It's all brand new. You've got a griddle over here. It's different, it's elegant, it's elevated, and it goes with what they were trying to achieve in this home. You see here too, they built in the hood, and it's got a nice curve. There's a lot of curves in this house, so all the doorways have arches. All the doors themselves are, as I said, arched. And then look at this, they did this sort of shelf of the marble, and then they did some tile work here and these beautiful sconces. This is all these cabinets right here, and then you've got built-in Miele fridge and freezer. And then you've got this kind of beautiful farm sink here, and it's overlooking that backyard. These windows do open up, and there's a little ledge out there so you can pass through food. Very practical as well. You come right over here, and this is your pantry space. They chose to leave it open, which I think is a great idea, because they closed it all in as well. So there's no open shelves here. They actually made it cabinetry, and you've got a Miele coffee system, which everyone that has one of those loves them. So you can do cappuccino, espresso, whatever you want in the morning. And then you've got another Miele microwave / convection as well. So, and then you come in here to your sort of more family room space. So this, you've got this trellis out here, great fireplace. Again, back to these 25-foot high ceilings, and there's a loft right here overlooking. So as we come over here, it's got a great sitting area. Look at this bar. Look at this beautiful marble. You've got another wine fridge back here, plenty of storage, and then you've got a whole wine room here as well. It's great for entertaining, it's practical. This is the back staircase. We're gonna go up the front when we go up the front staircase, but I just wanted to note it because you do have two staircases here, which once again is just a practical thing. It's a big house. You're on opposite sides of the house, and it gives you that access. So second powder bath here. You've got that similar kind of wash on the paint. A different kind of stone on the floor, but beautiful, really well done. One of the questions people will often ask is, does the home have a bedroom on the first floor? And the reason for that is many people have guests visiting, they have elderly parents, you've got multi-generational, and so they like having at least one bedroom on the first floor. And as you'll see when we walk through these rooms are oversized. I mean, really a lot of space. You've got some great ceiling height here. Again, all those new windows and doors. This one's actually got 2 closets. You've got one right over here, and then there's another kind of linen right here. And then you've got this great bathroom, more marble right here, more of that brass finish. And this is what I was talking about. So if you come in here, you can see here, we got the marble on this side, but then there's a kind of a black tile stone here, and then marble tied in on the ground. So when we were in construction, I was looking at this, I'm like, is that gonna work? And then I see it now with the glass, with the fixtures, with everything. I'm like, wow, they really pulled it off. Like, I would never have thought to do something like that. They took risks and they paid off. So we're gonna go right through here into the laundry. And this too is, I mean, massive. You got a lot of storage here. So you've got more storage over here. If you did want 2 washers, 2 dryers, you have more than enough space. You could take out these cabinets here and do stackables, or you could go wide here. Closet in here as well. So this is a great laundry room. And then there's a door out here that goes out to the back right by the garages. So if you needed to go outside, let's say you're hosing off a dog or something like that, or kids coming home muddy, you can kind of put them out there, clean them up here before you bring them into the house. And you notice these fixtures, again, there's 4 and 3, but they're this sort of stone material, very simple, very elegant, right on trend, and they just make it feel warm. We're gonna go up this spiral staircase here. This is gonna be one of the bigger masters you're gonna see. So as we come through here, you've got this great sitting area, cabinets on either side, fireplace, nice place to just relax. Then you've got this massive deck. It's actually got 2 decks, believe it or not. This room has got 2 decks. You got all of this space. You can relax, read a book, hang out, smoke a cigar, have a glass of wine, whatever you're into. So, and you're looking over this backyard here, which literally looks like a resort. And here's your master bedroom, but it keeps going. So you've got another linen closet here. And then as you come through here, so they've got this set up as sort of a wellness area, which I think really works. This is that second balcony. And even though you're looking back at the front of the house, I mean, it's a beautiful front to be looking back over. It's totally private, huge fountain, interior courtyard, and all of this green space out front here. So, and then over here, you'll see, so you've got these vanities set up, but there's actually a sauna right in here. Huge shower over here. I mean, look at this thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Handheld, beautiful kind of brass finish, niche. It's, it really just kind of goes well together. I love these sconces that they chose. And again, note all the arches here. So you have the warm arches of the doorways contrasted with the ironwork in the windows, and it pulls it all together, which is great. Beautiful herringbone design here. Another washroom with a bidet. And then you've got this tub right where you want it, overlooking the backyard, completely private. Look at this little detail work here. So you've got this bevel and then this other sort of lip here, really elegant. These are a little bit higher as well. And then you've got another shower here as well. And see, again, look, this is what I was talking about with the different style choices. I mean, but it really all works together. And here we are. This closet, LED lights, all inset, all done perfectly, all the way around. You have room for a huge island if you wanted, and then it keeps going all the way through. So you've got all this storage space. So it is one closet, but it acts as two. Initially, there was a wall in between, and they decided they would prefer one huge closet. I mean, look how they did this. Check this out. All of this is real marble cut all the way around. You can see if you look closely, you can see each one of these is a separate cut to achieve that arch, which is not easy to do. So as we go down this hallway, we've got another bedroom right here. Double doors on this one, which is really nice. I mean, this is a secondary bedroom. This is bigger than most master bedrooms. So again, getting great natural light, massive space. You've got another walk-in closet here, more marble here, water closet and a shower in there. And here's one of those closets again, another oversized hall linen closet. Now we're back at that space, the loft area. So the bar is directly below where we are now. You're looking down here on that outside space by the barbecue. So as we go down here, we've got a couple more secondary bedrooms. Another big walk-in closet here, and then another balcony. And as we go through here, you can see this is kind of cool too. They curved this shower. It goes all the way around here, and then they tied it in again, with more marble, these light colors, just beautiful. You can see just how thin these edges are here. We're gonna head back over here and into another secondary bedroom. Walk-in closet here. This is set up with 2 beds. Obviously, it doesn't have to be. It's a little bit smaller. This is the smallest of the bedrooms, but still very gracious size. Great bathroom here. As we go around this corner here, this is a media room. So you could definitely put a huge big screen TV here. If you wanted to make this an actual proper movie theater, it would be really easy to black out either side, do some stadium seating, and put a massive screen here as well. So that would be an easy adjustment, or you could keep it just the way it is, or you could just make this pool table, ping pong, foosball. You can make this a game room and just go crazy. So why don't we head back down, and we're gonna go outside. So we're outside, and you can see again this light tile that they chose. It really feels like the Palm Springs, Palm Desert style. Light, bright, cool. You can see we've got another barbecue space here, and then this is all covered. So it really works well because it's going back into that bar area space. Right over here, you can see this is the other side of that sink. So you've got a pot there right now, but if you wanted to pass through food, you could certainly do that. And as you'll see, you've got a lot of space for grass on either side. This pool is perfect shape. It's not too deep, which is great. You got this spa that acts as a water feature going right over the edge. And then it goes right over here into this other barbecue area, and then sort of cabana area here. So you've got this great fireplace. You can sit down, relax. Competition size tennis court. Brand new. They just poured the concrete on this. The developer is a huge tennis guy, and I assure you, they did this court right. So that's what I have for you today. Again, we're here in Fairbanks Ranch at this absolutely stunning property. I would love to show you this property myself. I'd love to show you around. So if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to sell, if you have any questions whatsoever about real estate, make sure you give me a call. Don't forget to subscribe to this, comment, link, share, whatever you want to do. And I'm Tim Van Damm. Welcome home.